So you've decided to buy a cottage, and that's a very exciting time. You'll want to be thinking about a couple of things, namely how far you're prepared to travel to get to your lake. So that's going to limit or extend your options, and the area that you'll want to be in terms of what amenities are in the local community. You'll also want to decide what sort of experience you're after, whether it's a large lake with lots of boating opportunities and places to go in your boat and do water sports, or if you're more interested in a more intimate canoe-friendly type of experience, smaller lakes might be the way to go. Also, you'll want to think about how much work you're prepared to do in advance. Every cottage is going to require some maintenance, of course, and upkeep, and whether you want to buy a fixer-upper and maybe save some money, and if you're handy and prepared to do the work, that can be a rewarding way to start your cottaging experience. You'll want to know about the local bylaws, of course, because what you can and can't build or rebuild, whether you can build boathouses or not. Often there's setbacks from high water, so you're not able to do that thing in some municipalities. So lots of things to think about, and an exciting time when you're looking at getting into cottaging. So you've chosen your dream lake or your dream area. You'll want to do your due diligence just to make sure you understand the lay of the land, literally. If it's a hilly area, which many parts of cottage country are, internet service could be a challenge. Cell service could be either missing or poor. And so that's the kind of thing you might want to think about. Also for access, again, for getting to the cottage, whether it's by road or by boat, you'll want to make sure that you understand all the access issues year round. Highly recommend that you engage a local realtor. He or she will be able to tell you things about the local community, about municipal services that are important to you, fire protection, garbage collection, those kinds of things, practical day-to-day things which you'll need to consider. Make sure you have a look at the waterfront, and make sure it's going to meet your expectations in terms of your use of the water. If you're going to be paddling and you want to be in nature, and there's lots of lily pads and frogs there, that's terrific. You can't alter what nature dishes out, so make sure you're familiar with how the waterfront looks and what your expectations are about using it. You can always look up more information on the FOCA site at foca.on.ca, and in particular our Healthy Waterfronts book, which will help you understand some of the things about how to keep your lake and your shoreline in harmony and serving your needs and your kids' needs into the future. Ontario's full of beautiful waterfronts, fantastic lakes, and lots of opportunities to get out and enjoy all four seasons in the out of doors and at the waterside. A lot like this, this is very typical of cottage country. Wonderful vista and beautiful view of the water. Lots like this do present some unique challenges around access, because usually if it's hilly here, it's probably hilly to get here. So you'll just want to consider how you'll get here in all seasons, because you'll need some kind of driveway or road, or if you're boating in, then you'll need to find a way to get from the waterfront up to your cottage. Another consideration, if you're up high like this, despite the beautiful view, if your activity is going to be down at the water, that's a lot of steps to get back to your place. So just things to consider. Also, it's early spring, and this water looks lovely. This bay, I know because I'm familiar with it, is quite weedy and is naturally so. So it's the kind of thing you need to consider when you're buying off season, is that you'll not really know what the waterfront looks like and what the water looks like until you see it in the summertime. It's just a couple things to consider. So you've bought your cottage property, that's very exciting. You've done your due diligence, you know what the zoning bylaws allow you to do, what the building code prohibits or allows, either through your realtor or through your zoning official, but your building official at your local municipality. So that's terrific. You've checked the septic system, an important household system that you'll want to make sure runs properly. You understand what your water needs are and what the access to either a well or lake water is, and whether you'll need to treat your water. All very exciting stuff. If you connect with your lake association, they're often full of great information about local practices, local events, full of expertise, and people that can help you with anything you might want to be doing at the lake, whether that's building something or getting access to services. So that's a terrific source of information. Remember that living at the lake is going to be a unique experience. It's often a quiet place where we can relax and have fun with our families. Noise travels very far at the lake. It's things you're just going to need to consider. There's some etiquette around living at the lake, which is really important. Maintaining your shore in a natural condition is really important for water quality, for the fish and wildlife. And again, your lake association can often be a great source of information about all of that. So do enjoy, relax, enjoy it, hit the hammock, leave the lawnmower at home, and enjoy your cottage in all it has to offer.